Okay, this information is for people that wants to build a low budget 4 bedrooms bungalow. Now pay attention to this video. If you come across this video, help me to share it as well. For people that want to build a low budget bungalow, 4 bedrooms. Remember that building a standard 5 bedroom bungalow, a standard 4 bedroom bungalow, you need 5,000 to 6,000 pieces of block to build it. Why? Because number one, let me use my projects as an example. All my projects used to have a high DPC. Not only that, used to have high DPC. Most of my works now has 10 to 11 courses of block before the lintel, because people always want it high now. Whether you are building a bungalow or you are building a duplex, all the projects are built has high courses of block. This makes it to take 5,000 to 6,000 pieces of block. Now, for you that wants to build a low budget bungalow, if your land is a level land, if your land is a level land, remember that you will not need up to this amount of block that I said. A low budget bungalow, you can be estimating 3,500 to 4,000 pieces of block. Now let me take you to the main point. From the foundation to the DPC, you are not going to have more than 4 or 5 courses of block. This was how our parents built it around 1990 something, 1980. If you check most of the projects that our parents built, it doesn't have a high DPC. And nobody say when they enter inside. This is because they built it on a level land. And because you are building on a level land, you will not need a high DPC if you want to budget low. You don't need a high DPC. And because of that, there is no need for the plain beam. You know, the plain beam always go where you need a high DPC. The plain beam plays an important role where you use rod to chain the foundation, both some chain outside, some chain both the outside and inside. The reason why that plain beam is necessary, sometimes it provides a structural support to the foundation. That is number one. And number two, if your foundation is hard, when you add that plain beam, it will provide a support to the foundation. When you are feeding your foundation, if it has a plain beam, you don't go there fear say sand go feel carry and come out, because that plain beam will act as a support to that foundation. So in that case, you will not need the plain beam because your foundation is low. So no need of you worrying to buy rod that you are going to change the foundation, or rod that you are going to put in some areas to act as a column that will support the parapet. Of course, this type of project doesn't need parapet. It's a low budget bungalow. So when you get to DPC, you don't need a plain beam. So what are you going to do? Once you get to DPC, carry your block, they go up. Carry your block, they go up. From that DPC, in fact, forget about filling for now. Carry your block, go up, reach your lintel. When you reach your lintel, of course, you can do it 8 courses or 9 courses. Understand? When you reach your lintel, buy rod that you use and chain the lintel. When you buy rod that you use and chain the lintel, trust me, you buy your plank. You can do your rod triangle. Understand? And you are not going to spend more than 40 pieces of rod, either 12 mm or 10 or standard 10 mm, as you wish. When you reach that lintel, chain everywhere. Somebody like me, I hate unnecessary cracks. So I will not tell you to chain only the inside, or I will not tell you to chain only the outside. So chain both the inside and the outside, so that everything will be structurally balanced. Then do your lintel work, do your casting, top your block. Of course, this type of low standard bungalow doesn't need a parapet. Start your roofing. Trust me, when you roof your house, from foundation to roofing stage, you are not going to spend more than 20 million naira. You are not going to spend more than 20 million naira. So this one is for a low budget bungalow. This one is for a low budget bungalow. Try this process for you that is planning to build a house, and trust me, you are not going to spend up to 20 million naira to roof your house. Understand? You manage it, and it is going to go well for you. Before you know it, you roof your house. Then when it comes to finishing, that finishing, when you do your plastering,